Good afternoon, friends. Today we are going to study capital budgeting. 14 important exam MCQs. Subscribe the channel Target UGC Net Management. Question 1. Which capital budgeting technique consider time value of money? So let's study what is capital budgeting. Capital budgeting, it refers to decisions to larger project, fixed assets, or huge investment that generates returns for more than 1 year. So there are two techniques, non-discounting technique that considers payback period and average rate of return. Discounting technique that consider time value of money. It includes NPV, net present value, internal rate of return, profitability index, and MIRR. So the correct option is A, B, and C. But the payback period and average rate of return, they does not consider time value of money. So the correct option is net present value, internal rate of return, and profitability index. Question 2. Capital budgeting is concerned with as we studied in the previous definitions, capital budgeting is concerned with not for carrying cash for project, managing the working capital of the firm. This is a different topic. Managing the fixed assets through repairs and renewals, no. Evaluating the returns and investment in project. So in the previous definitions, it has mentioned. And this question was asked in 2017 NET. Next question. Again in 2016 NET. Match the following. So there is NPV, payback period, internal rate of return, and average rate of return, and the definition is asked. So let's study all the technique of capital budgeting. Non-discounting technique. Payback period. It is defined as the number of years required to recover the original cash outlay invested in a project. Formula is total outlay divided by net cash inflow per year. Second, average rate of return, also known as average return on investment. The formula is average return per year divided by total average investment into 100. Next, discounting technique. Number 1, NPV. It is the difference between cash inflow minus cash outflow. And when the NPV is greater than 0, accept the project. When NPV is smaller than 0, reject. Number 2, internal rate of return. It equates the present value of cash inflow with present value of cash outflow. It is the rate when NPV is 0. Remember this point. Number 3, profitability index. It is ratio of net present value of cash inflow to present value of cash outflow. Means you have to take out the ratio of cash inflow divided by cash outflow. And when the profitability index is greater than 1, accept. When the profitability index is smaller than 1, reject. And when P is equal to 1 equal, then NPV is 0. Remember this point. And number 4, MIRR. It stands for modified version of internal rate of return. So the correct option is 4, 1, 2, 3. So always remember that NPV is what? It is the difference between cash inflow and cash outflow. Payback period is the number of years you are going to recover your cost. 4, 1. 4, 1. So this is the correct option. Okay. Next chapter. Next question. 2018 NET. So as we studied in the previous definitions, it has mentioned that the NPV of the investment will be equal to 0. Next question. A profitability index of 0.85 for a project means that the present value of benefits is 85% greater than the project cost. The project NPV is greater than 0. The project returns 85 cents in present value of each current rupee invested. The payback period is less than 1. So it has talk about profitability index. So there is nothing related to payback period. And even NPV is also not related. So what is profitability index? When it is greater than 1, we should accept, right? And when it is smaller than 1, we should reject the project. But the question has mentioned a profitability index of 0.85 project means the present value of benefits is 85% greater than the project cost. No. So the correct option is option C. The project returns 85 cents in present value for each rupee investment. It means that the question has not asked you whether you should accept the project or reject the project. It has simply mentioned that you are investing 1 rupees and you are getting 0.85 cent paisa. Understood? So the project returns 85 cents in present value for each current rupee invested. 1 rupees and you're getting 8.85. Easy? Remember this formula. Next question. Which combinations of the following statements about the net present value method of the investment project appraisal is correct? So the NPV is asked. So it considers time value of money, right? NPV consider times value of money. We have studied. So 3. It gives more weightage to distance flows than near-term flows. No, we don't. We did not study in the definitions. And it consider cash inflow minus cash outflow, not distance flows and near-term flows. It considers all the cash flows from the project. Yes, cash inflow and cash outflow. So the correct option is both 1 and 3. This question was asked, okay, in 2017 NEET. Okay. Question 7. If project requires investment of rupees 20,000 and it's expected to produce cash flow annually of rupees 5,000 for 10 years, calculate payback period. So what is the formula of payback period? It is simply total investment divided by net cash inflow, right? So total investment is 20,000 and you are going to divide it with annual flow annually by 5,000. So 20,000 divided by 5,000, we get 4 years. So the payback period is 4 years. Easy? Simply put the formula of payback period. Next question. Yes, this question was again asked in 2014 NET. The capital budgeting appraisal criteria that is most appropriate in the situation of capital rationing will be, options are given: payback period, internal rate of return, profitability index, NPV. So let's study what is capital rationing. So capital rationing decision, it is a situation when company does not have sufficient budget to purchase machine. So highest PI and NPV are selected keeping the budget constraint. So if the project is divisible, then profitability index, and if the project is indivisible, then net present value method. Okay, divisible project profitability index and indivisible projects NPV. So the correct option is the capital budgeting appraisal criterion that is most appropriate in the situation of capital rationing will be profitability index. Next question. Read the statement. So the codes are given. Both the statements are correct. Both statements are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct while statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect while statement 2 is correct. So if you read the statement, in general, the NPV and IRR methods lead to same acceptance or rejections decision when a single project is involved. Right? Good. Statement: the inconsistency in ranking of competing projects as per the NPV and IRR method lies in the implicit assumptions with regard to different rates of return, right, on investment of intermediate cash flows, yes, inflow and outflow. So both the statements are correct. Just read the statement, both the statement, and you will come to know the answer. 2015 NET, it was asking. Question 10. Calculate ARR, average rate of return. So this question is a little tricky question, okay? And if this question is asked, for sure you'll get 2, 2, 2 and average rate of return 2. Sure, 8 marks. 8 marks you can get in this question. So the first thing is what? You have to do the calculation of depreciation under SLM method. You'll get 15,000. After that, you have to calculate average investment, that is 80,000. And you have to find out the average return by earning before depreciation and tax. You'll get 35,000. So this question is little tricky, okay? So let's go to the solution. First, calculation of depreciation under SLM method: cost plus installment charge minus salvage value divided by estimated life. So I got 15,000. In the second step, average investment is equal to 1 by 2 bracket original cost minus salvage value plus working capital. Then 30 plus 50, 80,000. Average investment 80,000. Then after that, average return, earning before depreciation and tax, 65,000 minus depreciation minus tax 30%. I got earning after tax 35,000. So putting in the ARR formula, 35,000 divided by 80,000 into 100, 43.75%. So your ARR is 43.75%. Okay, so this is an important question. Just practice this question. Just practice this practical question once, okay? And if this question is asked, 8 marks sure. Understood? Question 11, 2018 NET again. So in this question, it has mentioned you have to find the NPV of the project. So project cost is 3 lakh and the discount factor is also given, and the estimated life is 5 years with depreciations at rupees 10 lakh, 10 lakh, 30 lakh, 40 lakh and 50 lakh respectively. So NPV is cash inflow minus cash outflow. So let's go for the solution. So 10 lakh, 10 lakh, 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 50 lakh. Depreciations 3 lakh divided by 5, I got 60,000. So plus you got 10 plus 60 70, 10 plus 60 70, 30 plus 60 90 cash flow. Then the discount factors in the questions, multiply, both multiply, you get present value of cash inflow 308.9. And after that, putting in the NPV formula, cash inflow minus cash outflow. Cash inflow you got 308.9 and cash outflow is 300. So the NPV is 8.9 lakh. So it is giving you positive result, okay, not negative result. So depreciation I got from 3 lakh divided by estimated life 5 divided by 60,000, 60. Okay, easy. And you will practice this question, okay? So the correct option is 8.9 lakh. And remember, this question was not asked for 10 marks or 8 marks, only for 2 marks. Okay, in 2018, this question was asked for only 2 marks. Okay, so this question is little tricky. Just try to solve it once. Okay, it is an easy, important topic. Question 12, 2014 NET. So again, same, the definitions. So first what I will do, I will look after from D, time value of money. The criteria that derives the outcomes in terms of rate of return considering the cash flows over the life of project, rate of return is related to internal rate of return. D1, easy. Then another is that consider time value of money, payback period. Does not consider, average rate of does not consider, then 4. C4. Okay, just simple, just take out the answer from time value of money. So the correct option is option 2, 3, 4 and 1. Try to solve from this time value of money. Okay, easy. Next question. Which of the following technique of capital budgeting is called benefit cost ratio? So as we studied in the previous definitions, profitability index is the ratio of cash inflow divided by cash outflow. So it is related to benefit cost ratio. So option A, profitability index. Question 14. Which of the following statement is correct? So payback period consider cash flow of a project? No, it consider with recovery. Payback period method concerns more with recovery of the cost than profitability. Yes. Net present value represents the net additions to the wealth of the shareholders. Yes, because if the project is positive, then you are getting, then the project is accepted, means that positive result. So option D, AR incorporates risks as well as time value of money. No. So the correct option is B and C. So if you like the session of capital budgeting and if you understood the chapter very well, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.